Do you get to be success because someone validates you or certifies you as success? Do you get to be success because you choose it, because you believe it, because you drive it, and no matter what happens to you, no matter what obstacles, no matter what challenges, no matter what emotions rack your body, whether it's fear or anxiety or greatness or drive for greatness, no matter what, do you get to create success in your life? Do you even know what success means to you? Success for me, success means what to you? It means something different to all of us. And how it works for many of us, what success means, really developed in our family of origins. Now, I'm a coach. I use the term neural coach because I really coach on programs and patterns. What you think, what you believe, how your mind works is a program. It's a pattern, a series of patterns. It's not really reality. It's not really absolute. It's not really the be-all, end-all of who you are and why you are, as most people believe. Most people believe that what happens to them in their job, in their success, in their challenges, in their lack of success, in the high points of their life and the low points of their life, that life is happening and they're doing the best they can. They're doing the best they can. And by golly, if you're one of them, I honor that. I understand that. Sometimes life is just so overwhelming, and particularly in a fear-based time like this, even though the market had a rally this week, still so much fear and anxiety and uncertainty out there. Am I going to keep my job? Am I going to succeed? Can I make my numbers this month? Can I keep my small business? Can I keep my business? Is my family okay? I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to argue or tell you that those are not real times. If you've heard my metaphors before, headwinds and storms that we experience in life, they're real. This isn't some motivational hoo-ha show where it's like, oh, we're just going to pretend this crap doesn't exist, or we're just going to, do our affirmations and squeeze our eyes tight and firm that it's going to be okay, or I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. This show's not about that. Because what this show is about is helping you understand, first of all, why you are what you are and who you are, and more importantly, if you want to redesign that or change that, how do you do that? First thing we're going to talk about today, and really most of the theme of the show today, is going to be around your beliefs. Because at the end of the day, the belief system that you have, and a belief system is defined as anything that you hold at virtually 100% certainty is true. Anything you hold at virtually 100% certainty as true is going to be your reality. So if you believe the world is kind, it's kind. If you believe the world is dangerous, it is dangerous. If you believe the world rewards hard work, you'll work very hard and expect a reward, and you'll get one. If you believe the world is very unfair, you will wait for, even when times are good, you will wait for something good to happen, but you know something unfair is coming, and it always does. What you believe is what happens. It's not any other characteristics. Most people think, if you ask them, why are you successful or why are you challenged? They'll tell you, well, I'm lucky, or I'm good, or I work hard, or I'm unlucky, or I'm a procrastinator, or I'm lazy, or I don't have the willpower to have the body that I want, or to have the sales numbers that I want. It's not that. It's the belief systems that drive those moments when you're trying your diet, when you're trying to close an order. It's your belief systems that really derive reality. Now, I'll give you an example, and I tend to use three kind of groupings of belief systems. We're going to talk about the belief system of a champion, the belief system of an average person, and we're going to talk about the belief system of someone who lives at the bottom of the hill of life, where all of the proverbial stuff rolls downhill and lands squarely on top of them. They have a belief system. Now, the champion has a belief system that sounds something like this. When I wake up today, when I go out into the world today, I'm going to get everything I want. Everything is going to happen my way because I'm a badass. I'm a hero. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I'm going to win today. And they go out into their day. An average person who's in the big bell curve, the middle of life, has a belief system that sounds something like this. Oh, boy, man, I hope nothing bad happens to me today. You know, if I can get through the day without anything bad happening to me, it's going to be a pretty good day for me. Man, I just hope nothing really goes wrong. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good day for me. And they go into their life. At the bottom of the heap, where life is really challenging, what they know about life is something bad is going to happen that day. They are going to get pooped on today. But if it can wait till the afternoon, you know, if I could just have a couple of hours of peace this morning before life you screw me up, before you deliver your crushing blow again to me today, if you could just wait till this afternoon, then I'll be okay. Then it'll be a good day for me. And they go about their day. Now, generally, as you're listening to this, most people fast forward ahead and go, oh, he's a motivational guy. He's this self-help guy. I know what he's telling me. He's telling me I should believe like a champion. If I just woke up tomorrow morning and said, I'm a champion, I'm a winner, and go about my day, that's what he's trying to tell me. But it's not. Because, first of all, the biggest problem with that is what? You're not going to believe you're a champion. You don't believe it. You're going to walk out into your day, and even if you say, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, you can say it as much as you want, but if you don't believe it, it becomes very, very difficult to have something winning go your way and happen for you that day. It's one of the big problems. I have a big problem with affirmations. If you've ever tried affirmations or you use affirmations, call me. 303-713-7600. I'll tell you what the problem is with affirmations. They have a small probability or a small energy of working, but there's a lot of other stuff you have to do, and B, when you do this other stuff, it's going to kick off another cycle. And if you understand the other stuff and the cycle to expect, I'll tell you how to make affirmations work for you.
Thank you for listening to the Inevitable Podcast. Please visit our website for more information on this extraordinary coaching system at www.theinevitableyou.com. Then, sign up for your 2-week free trial of our membership to gain access to hundreds of hours of amazing content and tools just like this.
So I'm not telling you, just wake up tomorrow morning and believe like a champion. Because the probability that anybody can do that is extremely hard, which is one of the reasons why when people read books and go to seminars and listen to speakers and they get a very uplifting, inspirational message, or they even get the secret sauce, the secret recipe that this champion, this winner uses every day in their life, they go home and virtually cannot do anything with it. Because the one critical area is they've got a challenge with their belief system. So I want to make a point for you, though, and I want to do this in the average group, in the middle group. If you woke up this morning and your belief system was, gosh, I hope nothing bad happens to me today, and you go out into your day and begin your job and begin taking care of your business and life, what do you do with the information, the data, the experiences that begin to happen to you if they don't match your belief system? What do you do with that? Yeah, you get rid of it. You discard it. You throw it away. You go, yeah, that's not real. That doesn't apply to me. You discard it. We all do that. It is a characteristic of the mind and the belief systems that you hold that you get rid of information that doesn't match it. So, the very sad thing is, and the reason why I like to use the average group, is when it's better than what you expect, you still discard it. So your boss comes along and says, wow, Bill, that was a great job. You were awesome on that project last week. And I sit there and think, if he knew how screwed up I was, he wouldn't say that to me. Yeah. Oh, something good just happened. I'm sure the other shoe's going to fall. Oh, something good. Oh, man, get me away from this. I don't believe this about me. I'm not that good. I'm just happy I got through it unscarred, unscathed. Yeah, don't give me that compliment. Don't tell me I did a great job. You'll discard it, even when it's better. Now, the reason why that's so critical is because when the champion goes about their day, they go out into the world believing they're a winner and everything's going to go their way and they're going to get everything they want. Does that happen for the champion? Do they get everything they want? Do they win every day? And the answer is, of course not. But what do they do with the information when they says, sorry, you're not a winner. Sorry, you don't win today? That's right. They discard it. They get rid of it. They throw it away. Oh, I'm still a winner. It's the ref's fault. It's that problem. It's this fault over there. Not my problem. I'm great. I'm a winner. And they will hold on to their belief. And in that space, generally, they will win the next day, or they'll win that afternoon, or something good will happen. The way a belief system changes, and write this down, not if you're driving, of course, don't like you to write and drive. I need you to write this down and know this, because if you want to change your belief systems, there's only two ways belief systems change. They either change through repetition or they change through intensity. Repetition or intensity. Now, what that means is, if life drips something on your head day after day after day, drip, 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 you'll wake up one morning somewhere down the road and you'll make a statement. Someone will ask you a question. You'll listen to something and have a thought about it, and you will realize, I don't believe the way I used to. Maybe you grow up hating races, and then you go into the military. And you hate races for a while, but then you have friends of different races, and all of a sudden you go, races aren't so bad. You don't know when it happened. It wasn't a defined moment that you had this epiphany. Life just dripped on your head. Or you believe, I'm not a winner, and you had a school teacher or a coach who believed in you, and every day said, you are a winner. You can do this. You will be successful. And all of a sudden, you woke up one morning and you believed it too. How the military brainwashes, or how people brainwash other people, is they just continue to present them the information repetitively over and over and over again. And at some point in time, you'll just change. The belief will change. So sometimes if you think you're a winner and you come out of college and you go into your first job, and maybe the first job is a really tough one, and you get beat up and beat up and beat up and beat up, and all of a sudden, I don't think I can win anymore. There's something wrong with me. And your belief systems begin to change. That's repetitively. Now, the reason why that's so critical, and I want you to write it down, is because we can use that information positively. As in all my work, we can look at the flip side, and we can begin to change something positively. Now, the second way belief systems change is through intensity. If something were to happen to you so intensely, one time, it'll change that belief system. So, for example, Dads out there will understand this one, and women, I hope you appreciate it. Women, when they have a baby, they're getting repetition all day long. They grow for 9 months. The baby begins to move. They begin to get kicked. They begin to get discomfort at the end of the pregnancy. I mean, it is a 9-month repetitive change experience for women. They're ready for the baby. Most dads, on the other hand, you love your wife, you cuddle with your wife, you talk to the baby, you go to work. You call her at 10 o'clock, you call her at lunchtime, you're at work. The baby's, while it is repetitive, it's not so deeply repetitive to you. But you're getting excited, you're getting ready for your first child, you're getting excited, your wife is getting bigger and bigger. There comes this magical moment, and it's an intense moment. Maybe you see the baby crown. Maybe you see the baby born. You're up at the head of the bed, and they lay the baby on mom's stomach. They hand the baby to you. In that intense moment, it hits a guy. It hits a man. Oh, my God, this is my child. This is my DNA. And you have an intense change moment. You become a dad. Life will deal us intense experiences. And again, why it's important you write that and know that is because of this. If you want to change your belief system, well, let me hold that thought for a second. Let me add one more piece to this, and then we'll come back to that. How these belief systems get formed, I've already told you. You have a belief system, and then information is presented to it, and it's similar to the belief system, and you keep it, or it's different from the belief system and you discard it. So even when you're born, on the day you're born, do you have a belief system? Most people say, well, no. Well, yeah, you do. You've been floating around on the planet with not much consciousness on day one, but by the 9th month, and you're ready to pop out, you've got a belief system. They've done experiments as young as 2 weeks old on infants. 2 weeks old. They can remember sequences as long as 30 individual discrete steps. So how they did this experiment is they would bring a mother in and interact with the baby, and they'd bring a different woman in to interact with the baby. And they would begin to build steps. So if a woman did A, B, C, D, and presented a Bible bottle, a milk bottle, to one side or the other of the child, would the child know more than predictably their head would turn randomly, but could they know which side the baby bottle was coming? And what they found was that if everything was exact in the memory, so it can't just be a woman with blonde hair and a striped shirt. It has to be a woman with blonde hair with the bangs going right to left, not left to right, and stripes that are vertical versus horizontal. If anything is off, as a 2-year-old, they could not predict where the baby bottle would appear. But if they did everything exactly the same, as many as 30 steps, the baby knew where the baby bottle would appear at the end of that 30th step every time. That's how smart we are. That's how powerful we are. So yes, you have a belief system when you are that young. And beginning at that moment when you emerge onto the planet, to the time you're 2 years old, to the time you're 5, to the time you're 12, to the time you're 18, to the time you're 45, you are in this experience with life where belief systems change and belief systems modify, and you hold on to other belief systems. And they're all set in patterns.
Thank you for listening to the Inevitable Podcast. Please visit our website for more information on this extraordinary coaching system at www.theinevitableyou.com. Then, sign up for your 2-week free trial of our membership to gain access to hundreds of hours of amazing content and tools just like this.